Hi, I'm Raina, one of the videographers here at TV3 and a huge Vikings fan, as you can see. I was one of the lucky staff that got to go down and tape training camp this year, and even though training camp is over and the season is starting, we wanted to give you a little behind-the-scenes look at what it is like to be at training camp as media and as fans. There's a lot of buzz around training camp, the players refining their technique, learning the playbook, but there's another buzz around camp, the media, equipment, and mouths, trying to cover all the goings-on that is training camp. As media, we get to walk next to the players as they head to walk through in the morning and practice in the afternoon. It is really cool to be so close to them, and they are really big. I never thought I would get to be so close to the players that I cheer for on TV every Sunday. It's pretty cool. During their walkthroughs and practices, we are busy trying to get the best shot, getting as much footage as we can. Following walkthroughs and practices is when the frenzy really begins. One of the coaches usually talks at the podium and we get a chance to ask them questions. But while that is going on, all the players are coming off the field and heading to the locker room. That is when all the media tries to snag them for interviews. It is a rat race.
I mean, pretty much you're kind of looking at who's playing what positions in terms of moving guys around. They've moved guys around on the offensive line who might be playing with the various first teams. There's a couple positions that are up for battles. But other than that, you just kind of watch for little nuances, see how the players relate to one another, get some flavor, and kind of, work on some feature stories.
One of the cool things to witness, though, is how the players will take the time to go and sign autographs for the fans when I'm sure all they really want to do is just take a shower. They really do appreciate the fans' dedication to the team.
There you go. Thank you. Having fans come out, having groups come out, and just interact with them and meeting them, it's awesome just to see them having a good time, whether they like football or not. It's just fun to meet people that are interested in what we do, and just happy to be here.
I happened to be driving down the road and there was a line all the way out to the road starting from back there, and that's pretty impressive that this organization has that kind of fans.
As a huge fan myself, I don't know how I've never been to training camp before. This is the 50th consecutive season in Mankato, and the fans represent. Over 64,000 fans went through Vikings Village in 2014. There are so many fun things for fans to do at camp. The practices and scrimmages are free to the public, and there's an autograph zone where fans can get the autograph of their favorite player following selected practices. But what warms my heart the most is seeing all the people in purple. It's kind of like my own version of Comic-Con.
I came from Haggis, North Dakota, which is about 60 miles south of Fargo, and really enjoy coming down here for Vikings training camp. We come down here for a day and get autographs and watch the 7-on-7 drills, which is really fun.
Yeah, this is excellent. It's the first time I've ever been here, and it's really a nice deal.
Something that you'll probably want to come back to.
Well, I think I'll be coming every year.
Yeah, this is our first time in Mankato, so it was good to see a little of the offensive walkthrough and get a few autographs. We're just here for the day, so just a quick stop. In fact, we gotta head to the airport right now.
Okay, so who's your favorite Viking?
Cordero Patterson.
This is your first time at training camp?
Yes.
How's it been so far?
Great.
Get any sweet autographs on that ball?
No, not yet. I'm
Not yet?
waiting to get some.
Who are you looking to get first?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
And then Harrison Smith, probably.
Viking World Order, VWO. We are like a large fan base that covers Hawaii to New York, and we do a lot of charitable work. We go to the children's hospitals, we set up cancer benefits. We're basically the super fans. You might know Sid Davey. He catches Randy Moss in the end zone. He's the guy with the big arms that John Madden always talked about. He's caught Adrian Peterson. You'll see him usually in the first row in the end zones. And a lot of the group, the members, are just diehard loyal fans from around the area and throughout the world that joined up and wanted to kind of show the Vikings a lot of support. I think it's just getting up and close and personal with the players and getting a chance to see what they do on an everyday basis. They're just like us. They like to go out to lunch and eat, and they like to hang out like everybody else does. And it's pretty neat how they accept you in, and you can see them out when they're out and about. getting Noodles and Company or another place, Chipotle, and in the parking lots, and they come up to you and say hi when you're checking into your hotel room, and it's just really neat. And then they're always super generous. They always go up to the kids and sign autographs, and it's kind of neat to see them out there practicing and hearing the coach showing them the different techniques. Like I've noticed Trey Wayne's our new corner. Coach Zimmer's been doing a lot of work coming up to him and putting him in the right positions, and it's really neat.
Not only do the fans represent, but Mankato represents. They are decked out in purple, and I cannot tell you how friendly the people there are. I would recommend going to training camp to any fan out there. Skol Vikings!
One of the things I always try to do, not just with the defensive players, but with the entire football team, is I want them to learn more about the game of football, not just the position that they play. I want, today in the meeting I asked one of the defensive linemen, what did I ask him? I don't know, something about coverage position or something like that, just because I want them to learn about football. I don't want them just learn about, hey, this is what I do. I don't need to know anything else. I want to try and teach them about the game.
Listen to Minnesota Vikings games all season on KDLM and Z103.3 FM.